Hi, welcome back. Room here. Today we're gonna start our playthrough of Wuthering Web version 3.5, Blade of Fast Resound, Lingering Dream Hymn. So yes, before we begin, though, there are a few things I want to talk about. So first thing first, this is 10 days after the update. So yes, finally I can start the playthrough. Not close to the live stream reaction up for the next patch. So yeah, finally. But because of that, I didn't have time to explore first, like I said in the last video, I think during my live stream reaction as well, part 1, I said that I'm gonna make my thought, I think, about La Heroi character, but again, I haven't done any of the quests that they add after every single arc of La Heroi story, so there will be in the next. I don't know how long until that one, but yeah. So yeah, today agenda for this video. I don't know how long I'm gonna talk. I mean, you can check the thumbnail. It will show in the thing if I have the title for this story, then which mean I start the story on this video. But let's see. So I will showing you guys my full reaction of Dream Market for 3.6 character that they released a few days ago. And after that, I will also check Twitter again. And I will do trophy reading. This is part 2 because of that trophy reading. And I will check my note as usual. So let's begin with by moving our... Yes, maybe this is better so I can not see... No, not this one. So Rebecca didn't talk. It's also the thing I will read as well. No, I think I already done this. So yeah, let's begin with Dream Market reaction. Full reaction of the 2 new characters that we released in 3.6. Ask me? Mean reaction me? Take over, please. Never mind, misclick. It's time for Dream Market reaction 3.6. So I'm waiting. Technically they released Dream Market a few days ago, but not until a few hours ago they reveal the character element, and so I'm waiting until that post to make a reaction. Now let's begin with the first one, shall we? Which is... where is that? Yes, King Xiao is the 3rd character in Mengzhou. So interesting. Future me interjected, so I don't know how to say her name. Is it King Xiao or Xing Xiao? I think it's Xing Xiao. Xing Xiao or Xing Xiao. Again, we're gonna begin the story, so I don't know how to pronounce the character. So excuse me if my pronunciation is kind of weird. I keep calling her King Xiao, I think. Maybe Xing Xiao is the better one, but anyway, pass me your turn again. I wasn't sure the order of the character reveal, but I thought the girl with umbrella will be the next one. I guess not. Again, this is before I'm doing the story in 3.5, so I don't know the story yet. I haven't seen this character in the game, but hopefully this description that I will read and check didn't spoil anything for me, but here goes nothing. Let's see. On the king, on the what? On the king string to do Aeon sing. Eternal peace my blade shall bring. Okay, are you a poetress? What? Just a poem or something? What is kin? Yes, was me mentioning that what is kin? I didn't pay attention the rhyme of the thing that she said here. On the kin string do Aeon sing. Basically, kin string. It was very obvious, the hint. Kin string, as in the string belong to kin. So kin is the instrument that we saw the instrument later in the full image of this post, and that is kin. So yeah, I now know about kin. I thought it was past me will mention that it's some kind of chakra or something. No, it's not chakra. It's the instrument, the musical instrument that she used. So she is passed on traditional Chinese uh, martial art, not martial art, more like they are. So when I search about kin, the instrument, they mention about sword as well, like fighter, not fighter, like one of the how do you say it again? Technique. One of anyway, you have to explain. You can just search kin itself. They will be probably showing the same thing as me. Anyway, pass me. Your turn again. Anyway, archive. A reclusive sword cultivator who hold a nominal force as Xuan Paragon of Yuanfang. Hold aloof, distant, and seemingly untouched by feeling, she is peerless, 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 Emma, with both kin and what is kin? Instruments or something to do with like chakra or something. No, like key or something. Maybe it's a key. To the world, she is the sword transcendent. For years beyond counting, she has stood guard over this land. And the cold light of her sword is as keen as the day she first drew it. Interesting. Let's see her design. The image is not as clear, but yep, this is what she said on the king string. King Xiao. Xing Xiao. Thousand Blade. So from this image, oh what? Oh yes, she was the one who playing the instrument. I didn't expect that when I saw that VV, I think for 3.5. Sword. I don't know what element, but interesting. See, one of those, I think. Okay, so they rarely made character with a singular color palette, and I think this is one of those. Even the her hair and the dress is kind of similar in color scheme, which make her. I mean, this is very obvious. Her element probably aero, I think. Though yeah, for sure this is aero. I don't think it's something that doesn't. I mean, look at this. She floating. Those wind gusts all over her. She's aero. I wonder if she. Yeah, where her tacet mark? I cannot see the thing from this angle. Anyway, let's see the movement version. I will not click this. Oh, it's on her hand. Oh, King Show. So the problem with this usual video on Twitter, the sound is really loud. But anyway, let me check. Let's just in case increase my volume. It's really loud. Let's skip this. This is the problem with Twitter again. Too loud, but yep, it is very much aero. Let's see, it's aero. Let's read this second one actually. King Xiao must rely in the heart sword. Heart sword. Like heart or something else? I don't know. Anyway, she forged through itself with sword intense into sword intense, splitting it in the instant into 10,000 flying blades that answer her will. See, 1,000 blade. I didn't expect it to actually, no, 10,000. That's more than 1,000. Where the sword land, sword light land, malice dissolved and the wicked flee. Her skill with the blade was earned through training, yet it has carried her beyond the need for one. A plucked string, drifting petal, a falling leaf in her hand. Any of them is a sword. Okay. Falling leaf. Sword style. 1,000 blade. Interesting. Yep. But to be honest, you know who I'm gonna pull, and definitely the last one probably. Let's see. Well, Jingran will be next, but yes. So yes, it is Aero. Yes, obviously, very obvious. So yeah, this one is more clear to her design. Okay, okay. Set mark. Sword user. I can feel the combat. Probably a lot. I assume this is my speculation based on description. When she attack, there will be a lot of sword surrounding her and then attacking the enemy all at once. That's my guess. Again, I haven't done the story. I haven't done anything in the story because of my backlog. So I don't know how her personality, especially because that's the important one. But interesting. King Xiao, Aero. Aero. I wonder we have new mechanic or not for Aero. I don't think it will be another Aero erosion unless she replacing Chisa, because Chisa is the one that used in money element simply because of her design. So if she Aero erosion support and healer, maybe again, there's a possibility that I will pull for her. We will see until next patch. Yep, that's it. King Xiao. King Xiao, that's what you say her name. So yeah, I need to see how she, again, if she Aero erosion support and healer, I will pull for her. We will see. But yeah, that's all for King Xiao. Now we're gonna, oh, we have another scene. The road ahead is unclear. Stay close. Again, I haven't seen any of the character, how they talk, how they in the story, you know. So until next, let's click as usual. That's really loud. Again, skip this. So let's move to the next character, Jingran. And the next character is Jingran. Ooh. Lantern. Again, I keep saying this. I haven't seen him, and also I haven't like do anything in 3.5 story, so I haven't seen anyone. I didn't know how their character is. Hopefully, this reading didn't spoil me of their. I don't think so, right? They don't really spoil thing. They're just describing who this is, and then that's it. Let's see. Strike to the underworld. Couldn't have asked for better, Jingran. Okay, underworld. Is he some kind of guard or something? Oh, look at that. A Mengzhou born Nethermancer. Nethermancer. Okay, what does that mean? He wandered between Mirage Realm and the ruin of the old world. A mirror. Okay. And his eyes see what other cannot. Yes, not to mention his tacet mark on his eyes. I mean, around his, on his face, but you know, the reverberation, all things left behind, the one in Honami City, the scar of a lost age. He answered to no sect law, and bowed to no god order. In the mirages, through shadow, across the nether, wherever he goes, what am I saying? His own heart is the only law he consults, and the path he walks is one he carved himself. A Nethermancer. I see. Oh, what? Okay, so I'm waiting. So I technically, as you can see, a day ago they reveal him, but because I'm waiting for the second post, which usually showing their weapon and element, that's why I'm waiting on, which is a few hours ago. So based on this, his weapon is, I don't know, it's a staff, but I don't think staff a thing. So it's not a staff. I assume rectifier then. Yeah, I think it's a rectifier. Maybe the lantern will be the rectifier for, yeah, Jingran. For element, however, Havoc? I don't think there's another Havoc. We just got a new Havoc character. Maybe Fusion, actually. Because of the whole fire, you know, nether world. Blue fire or something, but interesting. So, we have another realm. Which I assume, again, I haven't done the story, so I just speculate here. I assume this only unique or specific to Huanglong. Could be just Mengzhou. Again, I don't know. We don't know. Well, I don't know. People probably already know. But I didn't do anything yet in the story. Neither Mengzhou. So he's not part of any faction. Solo. Anyway, let's see another. A rare power reside in Jingran Rai Eye, letting him seize shattered frequency that slip past all convenient sense. When his resonant power reaches a critical threshold, he can raise an isolation barrier in real space, forcing every concealed frequency into the open. What do you mean they can just showing the past or something? I mean, you know, frequency resonant. Working in concert with the high order remnant creature. What is remnant creature? What is that? Again, I haven't done the story, so I don't know what this means. Dwelling. Oh, never mind. It's something on what? Remnant creature dwelling in his left eye. Right eye, left eye, both of them have something. He commands a further suite ability including frequency anchoring, share perception, and relaying of command. In what? How? Oh yeah, he heterochromia. Again, loud. Let's skip this. Heterochromia. Left and right eyes has something. Well, we only see one scene. Well, I only see one scene from that VV when they reveal. Well, I think in 3.5 trailer, the one with song when he walking through a forest, if I remember. Let's see what his element. What? Well, yes, fusion. I guess that a broad blade. So this thing is a blade. I thought for sure the lantern will be the weapon, as in, you know. Okay. Yeah, look at the eyes. This look like a staff, not a blade. Maybe he used it like a blade. I don't know. Maybe none of this is look like, you know, none of this look like her. I mean, his weapon. But yes, lantern solo. Fusion. Yes, I expected fusion. I don't know because we have. I don't think. Maybe this is normal fusion. Like there's no negative element or anything. Maybe a new mechanic or something. I remember we have new echo set, but I don't. I haven't checked that. I don't remember which is it is for. I don't know if the echo set for fusion or aero. Now I need to check in game. But yes, fusion with the symbol of, yep, this is very nether, not nether, very, you know, other world. This is especially for Chinese under a different realm something. What did it again? He said it's something Nether Mirage Realm. Yeah, what? Mirage? Mirage Realm? Realm? I thought it was Nether Realm. Okay, Mirage Realm. I don't know what that means. Let's see. Spirit kneel at my feet. Illusionary dread can take hold of me. Jingran. That's it. I think this is the last. Oh, there's still more to talk about. Okay. Jingran fusion. So because we have two characters here, which means 3.7 will be the Umbrella Girl and the Sentinel. Which interesting, based on the reveal, the character, I thought for sure the Umbrella Girl, Kwame or something, her name will be the next one after Yao Yao. No, not Yao Yao, what? Sui Sui.
Yes,
I
Sui.
keep remembering. Okay, yes. So I don't know. We will see. But anyway, another male, the second male character in 3.0. I mean 3.x. Interesting. Anyway, that's all for the reaction. Yes, 2 hours ago. Yep. So that's it. That's the reaction, the full reaction of the drip market that I do when I wake up in the morning. I usually check Discord where they have this extension to show the Twitter from official channel. That's why when I wake up, oh, they post it. So I immediately make the video. That's why my voice a bit weird. Not weird, because after you sleep, usually, anyway, you know what I mean. So yeah, that's all for the market reaction. Full, yes, instead of the short one. Now moving on to the next segment, which is Twitter reading. This is something that I started recently. I feel like now I find out the best spot to read Twitter posts, because the reason why I do read Twitter posts in the first place was once, again, I only do this, I only read Twitter, I only check Twitter in fact during read market, and that's all. I never really pay attention to what they post in there, but considering a few times I check, I saw, well, I feel like there are some information that kinda important, but not really, to the lore. I don't know if they can explain it in the game or not, but they didn't post that anywhere else, I think, beside Twitter. Maybe they do in YouTube posts, but rarely compared to how often they post on Twitter. That's why I have that segment moving forward. I will do Twitter post twice per patch. Once when I start the playthrough, like right now, and the second one will be at the end of live stream reaction. Yes, those are two sections, two time where I will react to Twitter posts. So now let's begin and check Twitter posts. So last time in part one, yes, again I didn't make any schedule at the time, so I do another Twitter post in part one, which is 10 days ago. Moving forward, again, as I said, only two time per patch. So because of what happened in the part one, I check up until that thing that they show, the character dialogue, I think. So I'm gonna check that post up from that post up until the latest one, except for, yes, they also, the reason why I never check Twitter, because sometimes they post cutscene on Twitter. That kind of spoiling me, I think. But thankfully, I can just scroll down faster to avoid spoiler. For example, the first image here, I think, I don't know what this is, but skip. Again, it's still loading. So I wanna check. That's the, yes, this is the reaction. I will check from the video, not the video, the post they release when I read that post. I don't know which, no, I think I show this one. Where is it? The last post I check. This, yes, this is the post I check. This here over there. I don't know which one the other two. It is still loading again the connection. Blurry. I think I know. I read this. I think I check this. I check this. I check this. I think. Okay, again, everything is blurry because I check this. I think I mentioned about if Electro Lover will be support for the Sentinel of Mengzhou, which is Hassin, which I think maybe. So I assume Hassin will be Electro character. That's my guess. We will see. Um, this is the event. I think this event. This is this is, let's read this. This is important information, which I think we will technically in the game as well. They're gonna explain that, but because we have time, let's do this. So this is Mengzhou. I mean, technically, is this Mengzhou? This is the land of Yuanfang, technically. I thought we will have another city, so we don't know yet again. Maybe in 3.6 or 7, we will have another city which the Sentinel has seen reside. Because I think this is a fort, not a fort, what do you call it again? A hold, which means I assume that's some kind of fortress designed to protect something against something, right? Not the city itself. Not to mention, they also say something during the live stream. They said that this hold, Yuanfang Hold, I believe the name of, is located between Jingzhou and Mengzhou. So I assume Mengzhou is another city, which not here. I don't know. We will see. So, but it said Huanglong Mengzhou. I don't know. Maybe that's the location. Like this is the kingdom name. I don't know if again. I don't know if Huanglong is a kingdom or a country. I don't know. Anyway, and this Mengzhou is like the province, like Jingzhou, Mengzhou. That's another S7 or 6 region. I remember. And then this name is Huanglang Fold. Let's read the description. Okay, let's just see. The land of Huanglang lie wedged between Jingzhou and Mengzhou. Its formidable Huanglang Fold contains much of a chaos unleashed by the Northfall Baron TD outbreak. So yeah, I think the location makes sense. The new area that I have not yet set foot is close to the Northfall Baron, where we fight with I don't remember the name of Trodian in Jingzhou, but yes, to keep its relentless tide from spilling deeper into Mengzhou, Hsin, the Moon Fox, sentinel of Mengzhou, and the Mengzhou City Hall, while lending their aid to the founding of... Oh, I see. So they're founding the Jingzhou as well back then. What I want... So, I really want to see Hsin. Because for one, I thought every city is ruled by magistrate because of Jingxi, remember? And also, I thought Sentinel doesn't have human form. I feel like Sentinel is like the reason why we have Resonator for Sentinel because of that. The fact that Sentinel doesn't have human form, but we have his scene somehow, which is human, unless that human, his scene is not human, but that is the magistrate, the one who basically his scene Resonator. But then the name is his scene itself. Again, I don't know. Is the character we saw in the Dream Market for 3.x for Mengzhou character, is that the actual Sentinel or just the Resonator of the Sentinel? But then why the name is Sin? Or maybe his Sin is able to embody people and then just happen to be embody that woman? Again, I don't know. Because I thought Sentinel is supposed to be this mega, not structure, mega physical, mega organic, you know, the giant stuff. Considering the two Sentinel we've seen is giant, not to mention the one who technically designed to protect the Sentinel, which is, you know, Laheroi. Well, the name is Laheroi now, but Exos Rider, yes, the last Exos Rider. There are multiple Exos Rider. Like, the Exos Rider to me is like a knight protecting Sentinel when they, you know, when they're moving from the rover homeworld into Solaris, or maybe there's a chance they also send this ambassador, I guess. Not ambassador, more like adventurer. Well, I don't know what rover role is, but the Sentinel, I feel like, oh, sure, we don't know the whole thing about rover homeworld. Why did they send rover and also a bunch of Sentinel and Exos Rider to different planet, to Solaris for this one? Is it because they want to conquer or they want to protect again, maybe the whole Terrodian? Again, we have LF1, which is technically an extraterrestrial Terrodian. So maybe there are a lot more like that somewhere in the universe. We don't know. That's too much for now. But for now, we focus on Solaris 3. Third, I don't know how to say the name, Solaris something. 3, third anyway. And so I thought again, the Sentinel is huge to reflect the other one, you know. But then why we have, I mean, obviously Moon Fox. Why Moon? Again, the title is, maybe she just called Moon Fox by people of Mengzhou because again, they assume this is a moon goddess or something. So that's why she have the title. But I believe her form probably a fox, obviously. But then again, why they have human form? I wanna see. They're gonna explain that, I think. I don't know if we're gonna see a scene in this 3.5 story. If not, then next watch. Moving on, let's read again. Join force to raise a city of mechanic along Mengzhou border with Xingzhou. Okay, so this city was built by the two region. In the land of Fang, it was stored for over 2 centuries now. Oh, okay, 200 years. So it belonged to Mengzhou. Fang has always been a crucial barrier against the local birth trade, even before Xingzhou exists. Because of the natural structure, I guess. Mengzhou City Hall first erect the Yuan fortress here to feed off the discord. But as the outbreak grew fiercer, and it could no longer hold Yuanfang Hold, it could no longer hold. Yuanfang Hold was built in the sky above it. The Yuan Fortress was ultimately sacrificed. Okay, so we're gonna see Yuan Fortress. Another location. Maybe the whole square thing, is that Yuan Fortress? To contain the colossal TD outbreak, leaving behind a scar border marked by thousands of Yuaning ravine. Oh, so the ravine, okay. Yuanfang Hold stands as a pinnacle of mechanical art. To the practice of mechanism, the TD that pour within its wall is split apart and hem in. What does it mean? That in the living, it is a living testament to its theory under the watchful control of the celestial ring formation. The colossal belt encircling the entire hall, it finds the TD through ingenious creation known as auto puppets. Every brick and the tile within can live and reshape itself. In an instant, beam and pillar can reassemble into cage that impression TD. They also the name Operation. Since the outbreak in age past, where 200 years ago or before that even, Yuan Fan Hold has borne an ever-mounting burden. Its architecture mutating into something labyrinthine. Okay, why? For gameplay purpose. So Jingzhou was forged to contain the spread. The TD that accumulate within the hold over time could not be purged in a single age. How long is a single age? 20 years? Thus the mechanical city structure is reshaped in cycle. Periodically releasing TD. What? While awakening the autopet defense protocol. Those TD that spill into the line of Yuanfang are sent across censure court of varying scale, and within each court, each TD is sealed within a solitary. What? Okay, sure. The autopuppet is a mechanism born of Yuanfang Diver design of an autonomous world that erases TD within Yuanfang lies skyward, a foundry of a renewal. So okay, we have new location, skyward, where new autopuppets are forged to replace. Okay, basically the location where they produce this puppet, auto puppet. Guard, Should any... This is too small, I cannot zoom in, please. Should any TD escape the grasp of Auto Puppet, Yuan Fang has decided to strike force dispatch to purge the remain above them. Stand the Yuan Triad, an elite formation forged for a most vulnerable. Okay, this image. So the Mengzhou system. There's so many jargon here. I haven't seen. I mean, I haven't started the story, so I don't know what that means. For chim for shot. Anyway. The Yuanfang Warden can access device called... So who the Warden? Is Warden a character? Is one of the playable character a Warden? I remember something that Yang become something. Yuan something. I don't think it's a Warden though. From her description that we read in I think part 1 when I check Twitter post. The Warden also... Okay, multiple people, I guess. The Warden also granted passage upon Cloud Ride. Another name. Jointly developed by the Mengzhou Huaxu Academy. Yes, they mentioned this Huaxu Academy in Lahiroi. This is why during my playthrough in Lahiroi I said, I guess the reason why there's so little selected student from Huanglong, I assume they have another academy there, and I guess this is the academy. Huaxu Academy, the Ministry of Development with it, their travel one complex terrain maintenance. Okay, there's too much reading. I will just focus on the important thing. Forge with the personality, sustain the life of both soldier and civilian. As in Xingzhou, the Ministry of Development oversees daily maintenance. The Ministry of War refine strategy, while Huaxu Academy provide medical assistance. Okay. Have you seen Huaxu? Maybe the one in Xingzhou also part of Huaxu Academy, the one where we have Mortefi, Mortelli, Morfetti, I don't remember his name. Beyond Mengzhou Ministry of Development stand another enduring authority, Zhoujun Atelier. Its technique have been honed across a generation. Nearly half of Mengzhou craftsmen are said to have emerged from its hall, making it the most foremost custodian of the mechanist knowledge, second only to the Mengzhou Sentinel. Yeah, I forgot. The Mengzhou Sentinel was the one who created or maybe designed the whole thing in Huangfang at the beginning, 200 years ago. Long before the rest of Huangfang, the Xingyon Atelier was... Oh, I see. So it exists before. The construction on one fortress, yet when the time came to rest of hold, Hisin did not entrust its design to the atelier. The reason for this decision remained unveiled. Oh, this will be a thing we're gonna learn in the story. Why would Hisin didn't trust Atelier? Zhoujun Atelier. Back. Let's... Okay, no. I better rush event. No. This is... I don't know what this is. Yang Dream Escape. Is that? Event. Duckov? What is that? It's a redemption code. I haven't checked this. Let me input redemption code. Can I do this? This is technically 10 days ago. But let me, if I can do redemption code. Well, I just write this down before I do. I will do redemption code on my own. Let's see if it still work. Again, I don't know about this. There's a redemption code in the picture. F5, F4. Why this is random number? Maybe because with the collab with this escape. What's that? Dukov? It's supposed to be Tarkov? Escape from Tarkov or something? Or maybe it's another game, I don't know. Similar name. B2, A2. Let me recheck. F5, F4, D, D3, B2, A2. Interesting code name. It's somehow... Anyway. Next. Okay, not important. That's this is anime exploiting. Let's import podcast. song, and then we have this, and then yep, I haven't tried that again. And stat metric will be in the June end game attempt. No, in August. Let's click in August end game attempt. So next month will be that. Okay, this is although I will talk about this soon because I faced that boss on my own. Well, is that a different boss? Yes, this is another boss. Wait, is it different boss? Thousand Puppet Pavilion. This one is, yeah, I fight both of these, I think. Rexland. um, this is kind of spoiler maybe. Skip spoiler. Yes, it's up to date. So that's all for street market. I mean, not Twitter post reading. And there's one thing I forgot to mention. So let's check. So I mean, again, this will be awaiting for this reset to do endgame attempt for. Technically, I already post endgame attempt for July, so this is probably on August when I get as well. Anyway, there's something I forgot to mention. Where are my joystick? So the new Echo set they create was technically for the new character, right? Where is it? Echo set. So we have this two Echo set. Aero, which is zoom. Wait a minute. I mentioned during my trip market, maybe Aero support, based on this thing, she will be tune strain shifting. Although this whole mechanic was so unique to Lahiro character, I guess, no? So we have another one here, Aero, maybe interesting. Well, notice skip, I guess. For Xingqiao. This one is probably, yes, this one for him, Jingran. So he support with a shield. You can usually able to check what the character role based on the upcoming, well, set, echo set. So yeah, I didn't check that, so I assume. And by the way, I already fight this one, yes. Thankfully, this is not really a spoiler because I don't see anything. The reason, and also not to mention, I didn't. It's not really, again, it's just a normal mob. We saw this on the live stream as well, so we're gonna face this, and this, both of these I already check. I already fight at least on the weekly, and again, because of. Anyway, that's all for that segment. So now we move to next segment, which is trophy reading. Let's see, the last trophy reading was technically 2 weeks ago. No, 20 days ago. Because I do I do the last patch 3.4 story kind of at the end of the patch because of the whole backlog, but now it's not 10 days after the update. So let's see if we have something new. Again, I haven't explored since the last time, so since the last video playthrough, I guess. So this is only probably related to what we did in 3.4 story. But let's see. We complete the segue of Lucilla. We still have no idea. The whole pen thing, maybe nothing. I'll talk about this because, okay, I will talk about my note after this. So let's ignore what I said. Way clear. Tasat Invader 3 with what is this? I don't remember this. Gamer Girl. Oh, this is the mini game we have. And then we Marque Moon. Oh yes, from the rooftop. We have similar scene kinda with Blade Runner image, if you know the whole giant and small thing. That's famous as a meme. Space Oddity. Obtain. Huh? What is that? Untitled 18. Brand set it 2021. I don't remember that. What's that? Space Oddity. Supposed to be Space Odyssey. Or I don't know. Oddity. Supposed to be referring to something, but I don't know. Clear Mind. Escape from. Oh, this is part of the story. Isn't Clear Mind one of the skill? Anyway. May the night stay dark. Send Lucy off to her own world. This is technically episode 11 of or maybe a Cyberpunk Edge Runner after story. Even though technically we have season 2, season 1 after story. Still planet melt in the moonlight. Visit Night City for the first time. It's not really Night City. We only the market, Cherry Blossom Market, small section. We only have the Night City from the like a vintage point, like seeing the thing, but we cannot really access that. Anyway, send went your greeting. What is this? Who is went? I don't remember. User friendly. Chipping in. Obtain the first data shard. We have Rain Watcher. Listen to Lucy recount her. Okay, I think this is part of the story. Hacking to the Gate. This is a song name for I think the first opening of Steins Gate, the anime. Yep, I know this reference because I love Steins Gate. Hacking to the gate. Successfully hack into the data rave. Undercover. About Lucilla plan. Secret audit. That's me, undercover. Somehow. Alto was supposed to be. Anyway, that's the way it is. Okay. Today in the frame. A believing heart is magic. Pat a Soleskin in Lucilla memory. Pat Soleskin in Lucilla memory. Which Soleskin did we pat? The big, I don't remember. That's all for our journey. Now we see the combat. We defeat. Okay, this is just counting thing. It's not really special. We also finish. Yes, we complete Nameless Explorer, including the last one. We still have not. Well, I still have not finished Sigilu, my nemesis. And the next attempt, I will retry again. I will only retry during endgame attempt. If I have more time, I will. I do more Sigilu every single time. I don't know. Sigilu is hard to my boomer hand. Yeah, again, using the stuff multiple time, blah blah blah. Rebecca outro. I didn't pay attention to the name though. What the name of the Rebecca? Lucy and Rebecca will? I already done. I cannot recheck. Return to the cosmos. Is knocked out by. Okay. That's yes. I failed to understand that attack that the Explorer D when he sending down the space station. Title scene. I really want to stay at your house. What is this? Invite. Oh, yes, we can invite. I think we can do this still. This is funny. We never mention. We never question what is that blue planet. That's supposed to be Earth, right? Maybe. I think it's supposed to be Earth. The setting in Cyberpunk took place on Earth. I assume. I don't really remember. But yeah, that's all for trophy reading. Now let's go to my note. So I have a few notes. I forgot to scratch the note I already checked, so I read the note again. So I have a note here say Grand Architect Pen, Lucilla, I said before. We talked about this before. I don't know if we're gonna ever mention this pen again because of the whole memory type resonator. I don't think so, but we will see. Moving on. This thing, I forgot to check this. Our title. We have what gonna happen to Soleskin, and I guess that's fine. Again, I haven't done a companion quest, exploration and side quest or something, free quest, I guess, in Lahairoi to make me able to understand my own note here. Like what happened to Soleskin and Exoswarm after Exos Rider is gone. I said Iris waveline. Okay, we're gonna check waveline after this. We will see if there's a new waveline. I said also the Hyloy character impression, which I will do later on, because again, their story is not complete. They still have extra stuff posted on the timeline, the whole, you know, in the story list. I don't know what to call it again. What do you call this again? Let me check. If you go to here, you can see this Y icon and then a journal log. In journal log, we have a lot more. Yes, sunny season still not done. As the melting snow desire, and also blah blah blah. There are multiple things I need to do before and I assume it will be related to main story. No, to the whole character. Question about Solid Skin Age. Why I say this? Solid Skin Age? What do you mean? Oh, I think I know. So this is something that I realized in Laheroy. We have the rite of passage for Solid Skin. But now that Access Rider is gone, will every Solid Skin that still exists currently do that or no? The rite of passage thing? And did they born again? Will they never be new Solid Skin? Because no Access Rider anymore? I don't know. Again, that's related to the question I have with the other note, which is what happened to Solid Skin and Exoswarm after Access Rider is gone. We're gonna do this again after I finish with the quest in Laheroy. Moving on, this is something I wish they do. Did I put this as my... Let me check. If I remember, I do write down this, which is hide the portrait for the boss. That, you know, possibly spoiling the story. I think I do that. I think I talk about that as well during my... let me check. Live stream reaction part 1. I don't remember. Where is it? I post the picture. I mean, where is it? Where is my live stream reaction? No, it's not. What? I didn't. Oh, I will put this. I will write this down. Okay. Just in case I forgot. Yes, I forgot to mention this during my improvement I wanna see in the game, which is hide portrait of boss. You know, just in case it's spoiling the story. That spoil the story. Like, I don't know if we're gonna fight. At the time, I don't know if we're gonna fight Denia. And of course, we're still not done with Denia. Again, I don't know what happened. We're gonna talk to Arman first, just in case. I want to know what happened to Denia after that. And I don't think that this quest over here will answer that as well, I think. This sunny season. I think maybe, again, I don't know. I think this... We still have more about Denia in the future, which related to when we have Fraxidus again. I don't know when. I don't know if we have Fraxidus in Mengzhou as well again. So yeah, let's scratch this just in case I reread this again in the future when I check my note again. So what else? What else? I question this back to Laheroy again. Okay, so that's something I write down before. I think during this note reveal, I mean, when I write this note, I assume we're gonna back to Laheroy in the future. Again, we don't know yet. Maybe we will. Yep, that's all my notes. And that's it. I'm finally ready to do the main story. Oops, misclick. Ignore that. When you put a joystick, have something funny with my joystick. If you put... There's a shortcut here that click... If I click that button, it immediately will make me go to my home screen on my phone. But yeah, that's all for this video. In the next video, part 3, that's where we actually began the story. But to make you Maybe we should do something before we end the video. So let's do this. Let's go change map. Let's go to Mengzhou. Actually, Jingzhou. I mean, how do you go to? I wanna Jingzhou. So I'm using my hand here. How do you switch between Mengzhou and Jingzhou? Because if I do this, oh, I see. That's how do you. This control is hard. At least for me. So we go. So we have North Van Barrel here. This is the North Van Barrel, and I cannot zoom out. This is the okay. We can zoom out. Let's zoom out. Zoom out. Zoom out. What? Zoom out, please. Yes. Let's zoom out. Technically, it's close to the solo. So, what is this area over here? I thought because this is where all the map located. So I assume this area over here is something else. What is this? There's nothing here. There's no map. No, there's no nexus. The whole thing, the open, or teleport waypoint or something. Nothing, really. So why here? And what is this? We're gonna check soon again in the next video. So yeah, that's all for this video. Until next time, bye.